AITA for snapping at my roommate's ex-wife for demanding that we give her the house that was under my name? I, 28M, have been living with my roommate, 30M, for about 3 years now. We've been great friends and have had a fantastic living arrangement. He's going through a rough divorce with his ex-wife, 29F, and I've tried to be supportive. Fast forward to yesterday. His ex-wife shows up at our doorstep, unannounced, and demands that we hand over the house to her. Yes, you read that right. She claims that since she was married to my roommate, she has a right to the house, which is currently under my name. I was taken aback by her audacity. I told her that the house is mine, and I'm not going to give it to her just because she's going through a divorce. She started getting aggressive and accusatory, saying that I'm just trying to screw her over and that I'm not a good friend to my roommate. I lost my cool and snapped at her, telling her that she needs to respect my property and boundaries. I told her that if she continues to harass me, I'll have to involve the authorities. She stormed out of the house, leaving me shaken but relieved. AITA for snapping at her? I feel like I was justified in defending my property, but maybe I could have handled the situation better. Update 1. Well, it looks like she's taking us to court. I just received a summons in the mail, and we're scheduled to appear in court in 3 days. She's suing me for the house, claiming that she has a right to it due to her marriage to my roommate. I've spoken to a lawyer, and we're preparing for the worst. Has anyone else had to deal with an ex-partner's craziness? Any advice would be appreciated. Edit, me and my roommate moved in together and I bought the house. Eventually his ex-wife joined us. Update 2. Note, this is posted 2 hours before the court hearing. Court prep is going well, but I'm getting anxious about the whole thing. My lawyer says we have a strong case, but you never know what's going to happen in court. I've been rehearsing my testimony and gathering evidence to prove that the house is mine. My roommate is being super supportive, but I can tell he's stressed about the whole situation too. His ex-wife is just being ridiculous, claiming that she helped with the down payment, which is a total lie, and that she's entitled to half of the property. Update 3. Today's court hearing was a total circus. The ex-wife showed up with her new boyfriend, who looks like a total tool, and her lawyer, who seemed like he was straight out of a bad 80s movie. They presented their case, and it was just a bunch of nonsense about how she emotionally supported my roommate during the purchase of the house. The judge seemed skeptical, but you never know. We presented our side, and I think we did a good job of showing that the house is mine. Now we just have to wait for the judge's decision. Update 4. We won. The judge ruled in our favor, and the ex-wife's claim was dismissed. We're both breathing a huge sigh of relief right now. The judge basically said that the ex-wife had no legal claim to the house and that she was just trying to take advantage of my roommate's good nature. I'm so glad this is over, but I'm also a bit annoyed that we had to go through this ridiculous ordeal in the first place. Thanks to everyone for their support and advice throughout this whole thing. Update 5. I'm still on cloud 9 after our court victory. My roommate and I celebrated with a nice dinner and a few drinks. It's amazing how much stress and anxiety can be lifted off your shoulders when you finally get a positive outcome. I'm just glad that justice was served and that we didn't have to give in to the ex-wife's ridiculous demands. Update 6. I just got a call from my lawyer, and it looks like the ex-wife is appealing the decision. I'm not surprised, but I'm still annoyed that she's not willing to accept defeat. My lawyer says we have a strong chance of winning the appeal, but it's going to be a longer and more expensive process. I'm just hoping that the appeal court sees sense and upholds the original decision.